What's going on, guys? Dave here, and for my first video up on this channel, actual review video, and it's not even a review, it's an overview. And this is going to be on the ASMODUS SNOWWOLF 50 watt. This has the stainless steel and rosewood box on here, and I love the design. By the way, if you hear meowing, that's my cat Tigger. If you've been over to my other main channel, you're already familiar with him, and he's a needy little bitch. Anyway, moving on. So what I've got on here right now is a Kinger Subtank Mini, and today I am rocking, well, I can't say today, all week ever since I got this crack, is Crispy Cloud's Vanilla Glazed Donuts. Check out 2vapedx.com as they're, I believe, the official distributors for them, and they're the ones that I ended up getting the full line along with the Frogurt, which I can't wait to try. But definitely check them out. This stuff is like crack. I've tried the others, but I keep going back to the vanilla glazed donuts, and every morning I come in here to grab my stuff for work, and I just end up getting freaking hungry, and I think I've gained like 3 pounds in 4 days vaping on this crap, if that's even possible. I think so. Anyway, I digress. Okay, so I wanted to go over some issues that I ended up having with this. I love the device. It's it takes an 18650. Yes. Will you stop? It takes one 18650 battery in here. Now this tank is heavy, but if I stick like my Velocity on here, or even my Magma, or one of my other RDAs on here, it's super light. In fact, in my pocket, I actually forget that it's there because my phone weighs more than it does. And it's just really great all around. There are some issues, at least with mine, and I ended up doing some searching on the internet, ended up finding a couple people were having issues with it, and I think it's with the GX50 chip. Now, like I said, I'm doing this as an overview because the only videos that I could find on YouTube on this was the review that was done by Vaping with Twisted 420, which he did a great job on it, got me just super pumped on there. And ASMODUS has had this on pre-order for quite some time. It comes in 2 colors. It comes in gunmetal and the silver. On the site, you look at it and it looks chromy. It's not. It's like a brushed stainless steel, which I actually prefer because it doesn't show fingerprints. That being said, I have a SNOWWOLF 200 that should be here on Thursday that I might do a review on while I'm on vacation. But anyway, back to this. I really liked the design. I liked everything about it. It's very comfortable. I like the feel of wood. When I had my iPhone, I had a trunket rosewood skin on it. It was actual rosewood, and I don't know, it just felt really comfortable. And the more you handle it and the older it gets, the more well aged, I guess you want to say, and it just looks sophisticated and good. And people don't end up, I mean, if you're out in public, people are like, oh, what the hell is that? If you're out in public and you have this, people are like, oh, you know, I don't know, people's perception on stuff is very weird. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'll read you off the specs that are on the site. I have it pulled up, and it goes SNOWWOLF 50 watt box mod by SX Tech, and ASMODUS distribution. SNOWWOLF 50 watt box mod is aesthetically breathtaking with its metal frame, wooden body, and swinging magnetic battery door. It features temperature control mechanics, which, by the way, temperature control mechanics up to 600 degrees Fahrenheit, as well as power output of 50 watts, making the SNOWWOLF 50 watt truly one-of-a-kind device. Just in case everybody doesn't want to sit through my whole rambling on this, I am going to try and keep it short, but the issues that I had with this was the temperature control is not working on this. I actually ordered some nickel coils for the Kinger Subtank Mini. I've got them right over here. And these are the NI200 coils, and they are 0.15 ohm. So I got them all in here, got everything all juiced up. I'm like, yeah, I really want to try this temperature control. Not that I've ever had an issue with burning cotton or anything like that, but I want to give it a shot. I like trying anything new. Okay, always have the motto: try anything once, twice if I like it. Got it in here. It wouldn't read the coils. It wouldn't do the temperature control. This has a really simple, and I'll go over it, menu, everything else on there. So I thought, okay, maybe just a funky coil that's in there. And I put in a second one, and I didn't juice it up and everything. I just put it in the holder on here, put it on the mod, set it on there just to see if it would end up even reading it. No. In fact, without it being juiced and everything, it told me low resistance at 0.15. It was actually reading at 0.15, but it was telling me low resistance, and it just wouldn't do anything on there. Now, going over the specs on here, uses the GX50 chip, single 18650 battery, output power of 7 watts to 50 watts, output voltage 1 volt to 9 volts. Let's see here, output current continuous 18 amps, output current instantaneous peak 25 amps. Atomizer resistance for nickel wire or temperature sensing wire 0.10 ohm to 2 ohm. So this should be able to read down to a 0.10. It should not have been giving me that reading with the 0.15. Atomizer resistance with your Canthal wire is 0.15 to 2 ohms. Temperature limit is 200 to 600. Input voltage is 3.2 to 4.3 volts. Output current 1 amp to 30 amps, right? Yeah. Screen on current 25 milliamps. Power down current 350 UA. Shut off, the safety shut off is 10 seconds. Efficiency 94%. Spring loaded 510. Self-adjusting loaded battery contact. Magnetic hinge door. Extremely lightweight. Real rosewood. And I do say it's not, the wood itself is not super thin, but we'll do it up close on that. So yeah, it wasn't reading. I did I got some NI200 wire in 28 and 26 gauge. I did a build on the velocity. It would fire it, but it wouldn't go into temperature control. I did one on the Magma single coil, would fire it, wouldn't read temperature control. So I contacted the store that I got this from, and I also contacted ASMODUS, and I haven't actually heard back from ASMODUS, which is kind of disappointing, because when I asked about when it was going to come off a pre-order, they were pretty quick to respond in that way. But I ended up getting this from VaporRange.com. I sent them an email on Sunday. They responded to me on Monday and sent me a shipping label to package this up and send it back, and gave me the option of either a refund or an exchange. And they let me know that they weren't going to have any more in for about a week. Since I've already paid for it, I decided, you know what, let me give it another shot, because I really like this device. Let me see if the second one works properly, and I will let you guys know as soon as I get that in my hot little hand, which should be next week. So I wanted to do this video before I threw it in the box and dropped it off in the post tonight. So let me cut right now, and I'll take you up close, and I'll show you what some of the issues that I was having, because I also ended up finding when it wasn't reading the nickel wire, I also found some of the devices that I have. I have a Eleaf 50 watt, I have a Coolfire 4, and I have a MVP Pro 3. And I think that's it as far as the variable voltage, variable wattage. Throwing the coils or tanks on each one of them, I was getting about the same reading. Give it 1 or 3, 0.03 to 0.02 difference in between them. putting the same ones on here, I'm getting a 0.12 to a 0.17 difference on here. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me kick on the autofocus here. See if it'll do it. Before it shuts off the screen. Come on. You know you want to. You know you want to. I hate the autofocus on here. It would have just been faster if I did it manually. Okay, so it's reading at a 0.64 right now at 25.9 watts. Now this is the coil that comes with the sub tank, so you get a 0.50 and I think a 1.2. So there's the 0.50 in here. Reading it on my other devices, it's reading a 4.9 to a 0.49 to a 0.52, just very, depending on which device it is. So this is reading at a 0.64. That's almost 0.14 over what it's supposed to be, and it does fire hot. Reading that, which is not cool. So let me take you down, show you the aesthetics and everything. For anybody that is looking to pick this up, and that's my main reason for making this video. So I will be right back.